Hey, what's going on out there? I would like to welcome every single one of you over to Water Your Soil. So before I get into this video, I would like to say, if you're new around here, I have two rules over at this channel. The first rule is for you to always use your own discretion when it comes to credit cards and credit scores. The second rule, that's for you to verify everything that you learn, whether it's here on this channel, another channel, or anywhere. That should be a rule to life. So getting into this video, this is the type of video that I love to make. I love making these videos. And you all see the title. This video is going to be about how to get approved for a new Amex credit card. And I understand why a lot of people want to get approved for an Amex credit card. Amex credit cards are very popular these days. But before I get into that, I would like to say, you're more than likely either watching this the day before Thanksgiving or you're watching it on Thanksgiving. So before I get into the video, I would like to say happy holidays to every single one of you. And when it comes to Thanksgiving and being thankful, I'm thankful for every single one of you. Every single one of you who have left a comment, hit the like button, shared my videos, or even just came by and watched. I appreciate every single one of you because you all have helped this channel grow over the years. And I decided, since this is the holiday season, I'm going to give back to you all. And I'm going to give back to you all to let you know what I did to get approved for an Amex credit card, as well as helping others do the same over the years. I got approved for my first Amex card in 2017. And I always say I've seen two sides of Amex. I saw Amex back when they had a different CEO. They had Kenneth Chenault, and I see Amex now with a new CEO. And since there has been a new CEO with Amex, I will say I've seen more people get approved for Amex cards and they've become more accessible. And that's good news for every single one of you out there who want to apply for an Amex card. When I first was approved for an Amex card back in 2017, the way I went about it is I had to fix my credit score because my credit score was in the 500s. It was at a 549. I went and applied for two secured credit cards, and I used both of those secured credit cards for about 2 years before I applied for my first Amex card. I applied for those two secured credit cards at the beginning of 2015, and then in 2017 is when I was approved for my first Amex card, and it was the Blue Cash Everyday card with Amex. As a lot of you may know, that's a no annual fee card with Amex, and it's a great card. Now, one thing about American Express is once you're in the door and you manage your cards correctly, meaning you're paying on time and you're basically doing what you're supposed to do. You're not being late and you're making sure you're making your payments and you're being responsible with the credit limits that you have. You pretty much open up the door for other Amex cards. And one cool thing about Amex that I'll let you know, since my credit was in a good place, I haven't received a hard inquiry from Amex since 2017. And that's amazing because I have multiple credit cards from Amex, both personal and business. And not only do I have credit cards, I also have some of their products as well. And I had to apply for each and every one of them. But since 2017, which is almost 10 years now, I've only received one hard inquiry. And that's important, especially for those of you who do care about your credit score. Now, you don't necessarily have to go about getting approved for your Amex card the same way that I did. Like I stated, I went and got two secured cards because I didn't really have much of a credit history. Some of you out there, you might have a credit history. Maybe your credit score is in the 600s, or you could be someone in the 700s and you just never had an Amex card before and you desire to have one. Either way, there are multiple ways to go about this, and I have helped people do this over the years. So the first way that I'm going to tell you is the way that I used, of course. And over the years, this has gotten myself and others great results. Like I stated, I went about it by building up my credit score with a secured credit card. Once my credit score was in a decent spot, which was around that fair to good range, that's when I applied for the first Amex card and I was approved. And then shortly after that, I went to the Amex Gold card. But this is about a new Amex card, meaning more than likely it's going to be your first Amex card. Because those of you out there, if you already have an Amex credit card, you already know once you're in the door and you're doing things correctly, like I mentioned earlier in this video, you pretty much have access to those other cards as well and those other products as well. But that's the first way that I'm going to tell you all, is to basically build up your credit score. I would say build up your credit score in the upper 600 range, but if you really want to be on the safe side, put it in the 700s. Get your credit score to the 700s. And then in my opinion, one of the best things to do would be to apply for one of their no annual fee credit cards. That's a great way to get in the door, and you won't have an annual fee hanging over your head for some of you who really don't want an annual fee credit card. But that's the way that I got in the door. Another way to get into the door with Amex is by being an authorized user. And I've helped other people with this over the years. They got in the door by being an authorized user. If you know someone who has an Amex account and they're responsible with their credit cards, that's important. You have to make sure that they are responsible. But if they are someone who's responsible, meaning they pay on time, they manage their balances well, and they manage their credit cards well in general, it may be a good idea to see if they will put you on their account as an authorized user, because there's a possibility of a rapport getting built just by you being in the system with Amex as an authorized user. So that's another way that I've seen people and actually helped people over the years get their foot in the door when it came to it. But the first reason would be the number one priority is building up your credit score to get in the door. But another thing that you all have to pay attention to when it comes to getting approved for a new Amex card is, hey, they don't just have personal and business credit cards. They also have products. They have checking accounts and they have savings accounts. So getting your foot in the door through one of those accounts might be a good idea as well, because you'll be a part of the Amex network. And you all have to remember, Amex is a bank. I know a lot of people, they just like to consider Amex as a credit card company, but no, they're more than credit cards. They have savings accounts, they have personal and business checking accounts, and they also do loans. So the route of possibility into getting into the Amex network, it extends far beyond just credit cards, business and personal. You can also get in the door by getting approved for one of the checking accounts or the savings accounts or one of the other products. So you also can try to get in the door that way, because like I stated, once you get in the door and you manage your products responsibly and correctly, you pretty much open up yourself to the other products as well. Now, of course, you have to be managing the rest of your credit report correctly, meaning if you got accounts on your credit report that report to the 3 major credit bureaus, you want to make sure that you are paying on time. You want to make sure that you're not late. And as I always tell people who are subscribed to this channel, you always want to make sure that you're chopping down on the debt that you have. That's so important. A lot of people ignore that when it comes to credit cards and credit scores, but it should be priority number one for everyone. Make sure that you are chopping down on your debt. It's just as important as paying on time and not being late. But those are a couple of ways to get in the door when it comes to Amex. Of course, if you want a business card with Amex, one of the ways that you could go about it is the way that I did. And that's through building a rapport with my personal credit cards and then eventually applying for a business credit card. And usually once you have a business credit card with them and you're responsible with managing it, it opens up the door for you to be able to apply for other Amex business cards as well. And like I said, once your foot in the door, you have access to all those different products. But the most important thing that you want to be doing is making sure that once you are in the door with them, you're responsible, you're not late, you're paying on time, and you're basically paying them back what they let you borrow. So make sure that before you do decide to go and apply for an Amex card, you realize the things that I mentioned in this video. As you can see what I stated prior, the number one thing is making sure you are responsible. And of course, as I stated, it all falls back to your credit report as well, and making sure you're responsible with the accounts that are on your credit report. But I've been with Amex since 2017. It's almost 10 years now, and I'll be honest with you all. I love the products. I love the customer service. I just stayed at a hotel. I paid $4 thanks to my Amex Platinum card. $4. It came up to $304, and Amex Platinum, they paid $300 because I received a hotel credit with my Amex Platinum card. So it's been a good journey since 2017. I don't have a lot of complaints at all with Amex. It's the one credit card that I recommend to everyone as far as any of their credit cards because the customer service is so good. But if you want your foot to get in that door, I gave you the tips earlier how to go through it. If you have another way that you gain access to Amex network and got your foot in the door, leave it below in the comment section. Let other people know. It's not just about me sharing information. If you all have some information, make sure you let everyone know below as well. But before you all go, I want you all to know that I have an active poll on this channel currently, and I want you all to participate. The way you do so is you're going to click on the profile picture, and it's going to take you to the homepage of this Water Your Soil YouTube channel. Once you're on the homepage of this channel, you're going to see a section that says post. Click on that post section and you'll see my latest poll as well as my previous polls. Be sure to participate in all of them. But anyway, if you're new here and you're feeling the vibe, this is Water Your Soil. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, turn on all notifications, that way you don't miss a future video, because I post often. That's clicking on the bell that you see and selecting all. Also, this goes to every single one of you, my subscribers included. Be sure to hit the like button. It literally takes 1 second. It lets the algorithm know you support this video and this channel. And yes, if you are watching at home on television, you could use your remote control and scroll over and hit the like button as well. I appreciate every single one of you for watching, for supporting this channel, for hitting the like button, for leaving a comment, for sharing my videos, for everything that you do. I'm grateful for every single one of you and thankful for every single one of you. Happy holidays. This is Water Your Soil, and I'm out. Hey, what's going on? This is Nell from Water Your Soil. So as someone who went from a 549 credit score all the way up to the 800s, I decided to share the same information that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. This book is titled Strategies to Master Credit. I put everything in this book, everything that helped me go from poor credit to excellent credit. All of the information is in this book. So I want you all to purchase this book. A lot of you have already purchased it, but it's available currently right now on Amazon.com. It's titled Strategies to Master Credit. You want this book. It has all the information needed in order for you to go from poor credit to excellent credit, or just simply maintain your good or excellent credit score. So get the book ASAP. Hey, what's up? This is Nell from Water Your Soil. I am so excited to announce to you all the new Water Your Soil website. That's right, there's a new Water Your Soil website. And you can check out the website at wateryoursoil.net. Or you can do what you always been doing, which is typing in wateryoursoil.com. Either way, it's going to take you to the website for Water Your Soil. And when you get to the website, you'll see cool things such as my story on the homepage. You also will see a section for my book, Strategies to Master Credit, and you will also see the new one-on-one coaching section. That's a new thing that I'm offering now, one-on-one coaching. And you'll also see what this is about right here. And I am excited about this tool. The great thing about this Water Your Soil credit card utilization calculator is it's free. Number one, it's not an app, so you don't have to pay for it or anything. It's free. You could just save it to your bookmarks, or you could go to the wateryoursoil.net website and you'll see the section that says credit card utilization calculator. And the thing that's so cool about this Water Your Soil credit card utilization calculator is, unlike many other utilization calculators, it lets you add more than 5 credit cards, and that's a great thing. As you'll see on the screen, you are able to add as many credit cards as you desire, because I know a lot of you out there, you have more than 5 credit cards. Some of you have more than 10 credit cards. Some of you even have as much as 20 credit cards, and this calculator allows you to do that. So I decided to create this Water Your Soil credit card utilization calculator for you all. As I stated, the cool thing is this calculator is free. Make sure you save it to your bookmarks. Make sure you let your friends and family know about it. It's a great tool to have because it's always good to know what your credit card utilization is. And this credit card utilization calculator basically does the work for you and does the math for you, so you don't have to do it yourself. Now, of course, you have to be responsible and keep your utilization low, but it does it for you. So go check it out on the wateryoursoil.net website. Save it to your bookmarks and start using it on your way to a good or excellent credit score.